Opportunity is closer to you. And here's the downside to things, Not taking advantage of those opportunities. That in itself is the challenge. It is not the absence of the ops. What's the name of this my guy that does this thing? Said that usually shortens words. And then he will say something like individs for individual. So it's not that you don't have ops. The opportunities are there. They're closer to you than you know. It's not taking advantage of those opportunities that is a problem. Therefore, every week, and for us in Lagos, it starts on a Monday. And then it starts on other days for you in Port Harcourt and Abuja. But every week, my team and I create awareness about how you can tap into opportunities. Doesn't skip a beat. Now, one of these opportunities is the power of Fintech to catapult your export business. It can help exporters and importers to develop business in foreign markets. It can help you to eliminate barriers in the area of settlement, trade finance, currency transactions, and forex risk management. And that is not all. There is more. But if you have a fintech idea that can compete in this space, it's an opportunity for you to call me now. Call me today. When I give you your phone number, jump in on it. Okay? Razak is he's a fine gentleman. And sometimes when he does this intro, I'm like, this guy has a bit of small craziness in him, like the rest of us. Nii, can you say going the fintech way is the best option? Don't answer. At least not now. So I introduce you. Good morning, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, the rest of Nigeria. Welcome to the Fintex show. I'm Femi Obong-Daniels. We talk about the non-oil export sectors. And we talk fintech and all the things, all the fintech peripherals. So you don't miss anything, right? Nii Adeosun, he's a non-oil export coach. Welcome, Nii.
Welcome. Well, thank you very much. Okay, and let me start with saying that, you understand. But I'm better than fintech.
Yeah, better than fintech. I thought you said fintech and you pointed at Razak. I thought you were going to say I'm better than Razak. Anyway, you still come back to answer your question. Razak Olaigbe is the smartest man I knew before I met Nii. Nah, I'm not even sure who's smarter, but
please, for all you care, I read for Forbes, please. I need to
I'm blessed to be in such illustrious company. Razak writes for Forbes. Nii reads for Forbes. And I just observe for Forbes.
Oh my God.
Welcome, Razak Olaigbe. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
I feel honored to have you producing for
Thank you very much.
For me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, by the way, we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can join the conversations. For you who are wondering on that number, I said callers, but let me give you a number you can send WhatsApp messages to. Now, no SMS, so no calls. That's 0912 171 2885. 0912 171 2885. One more time. 0912 171 2885. Just in case you are as slow as me, because I know the two graphs sharp like that. Anyway, it's on the good side. Okay, guys, welcome. What are you better than today, Razak?
I'm better than the sun.
It's early morning. He's already complaining about the sun. When the sun starts to burn you around 4:30.
Yesterday was wow.
I can imagine. Yes. Yesterday was mad. And I remember my son came back from school, took some break off his exam in school and came back home. I wonder which one it is. Is it that there is break in the exam, or guys just broke? Sha came home, Sha. And here I was complaining about the heat. And he looked at me and said, Dad, man, we really need to move to that your property in Ibadan. Let's go and live there for. You don't know what heat is. I'm like, I thought Lagos used to be hotter than Ibadan. He said, no. You don't know what heat is. Let's go to Ibadan. I dare you. Anyway. Meanwhile, Dr. Nonye Ayeni, Executive Director and CEO of Nigeria Export Promotion Council, has come out to acknowledge the significant but often overlooked contribution of the informal cross-border trade, the ICBT, to Nigeria's export landscape. Nigeria's non-oil export sector, we've mentioned this before to you, experienced a remarkable surge last year. In 2024, it earned a record-breaking $5.456 billion. $5.456 billion. That's a substantial 20.77% increase compared to the $4.517 billion recorded in 2023. Now, the informal cross-border trade contributed 7.291 million metric tons of exportable products in the same year, 2024. And Dr. Ayeni has come out to say the volume of informal cross-border trade represents a reasonable percentage of our exports. I have plenty of questions to ask Neve, not less than the first one I asked him before, whether he can say going the fintech way is the best option. It's the kind of question you ask, and the person answering the question will ask you like, is that supposed to be rhetorical? But I will ask it nonetheless, because I like to ask the Mumu question sometimes, because I know where Neve's mind is. But who knows, he might just surprise me. We'll come to that. First up, before we go that, let's do a quick navigation, because this show, the Fintex show, is your go-to podcast program. Why is it a podcast? It's a podcast because it's also available on demand. Go to Nigeria Info wherever you are. YouTube, it's there. Last week's episode is there. You can't miss it. Just search for Nigeria Info on YouTube and on Facebook. You'll catch us there.
The Fintex show.
The Fintex. Fintex. Remember to type Fintex. I know you hear Fintech, and you probably think it's Fintech with an S. No, it is Fin and T-E-X. So tex, as in textile, but it's not just textile, but it's Fint and X.
Financial technology and export.
And export, for X for export. So F-I-N-T-E-X. I don't know what Kofi did to my... I have to do a little bit of realignment. Here we go. Okay, so it's your program, your podcast for all things fintech, by the way. And we are navigating the ever-evolving world of financial technology with a dash of humor and a sprinkle of insight. We like to be funny. Sometimes this country just makes you want to cry. So we give ourselves a good laugh while giving you plenty insight. So let's dive quickly into the latest global fintech news and explore some exciting opportunities right here in Nigeria. Maybe I'll quickly give you the news, and then later on I'll give you the opportunities. So first up, let's talk about Africa's digital remittance revolution. See, sending money across borders used to be as slow as a snail on vacation and as expensive as a designer handbag. But now, companies like Tanzania's Nala and Nigeria's Flutterwave, let's hype our own, they are stepping up, making transfers faster and more affordable. Nala recently raised a whopping $40 million to expand its services, now boasting 500,000 users across 10 African countries. Big time. With over $100 billion in remittances flowing into Africa in 2024, it's about time we made sending money as easy as sending a text. Way over 100 billion. We did tell you, Nigeria accounted for about 5 billion of that over 100 that flowed into Africa. So you be thinking, think big, think cross country, think across the border. Good. Now in the UK, Fintech by the way, there's a fintech giant called Robinhood. Robinhood, remember the Robinhood story? Usually, it's supposed to be stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. I don't know whether that's they do. They add that to their portfolio, but I do know that they are spreading their wings, launching options trading for British investors. You see, historically, options trading in the UK used to be about as user-friendly as a porcupine in a balloon factory. You know a porcupine, you see all those chuku on their body. Put them in a balloon factory. When they've popped, they've blown all the balloons. That was what it used to be. Plagued by high fees and clunky platforms. But Robinhood is changing the game. They're offering no contract free. No contract fees. I said free. No, they're offering no contract fees. There's a deadline, though. It's May 17. So between now and May 17, if you're a Nigerian and you're looking at tapping at that opportunity, no contract fees until May 17. You might want to call your family and friends who live abroad. So up until May 17, 2005, no contract fees. It looks like the Brits are in for a trading treat. We'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, in Turkey, fintech firm Zico, starts with an I, IY, ZICO. They've completed an $87 million acquisition of PayNet, making one of the largest tech deals between two local companies in history. Okay, so Zico is acquiring, they've completed it, they've acquired PayNet. It's like the fintech version of a Turkish delight. It's sweet and satisfying. If you like Turkish delight, first time my wife made me taste that thing, it wasn't my thing. But after a while, at least the kids love it. It's just soft ahead for me as far as I'm concerned. But if you're into Turkish delight, fantastic. Finally, let's bring it home here to Nigeria, where the fintech scene is buzzing louder than a Lagos traffic jam and the sun that almost finished Razak Olaegbe over the weekend. With over 200 standalone fintech companies, Nigeria is leading the charge in Africa's financial revolution. Over 200 standalone fintech companies. In 2023 alone, that's still less than 2 years, let's say 2 years ago, Nigerian fintech startups attracted over $1 billion in funding. That accounts for a staggering 66% of Africa's total fintech investments. 66% of all of Africa's investment. It's clear that when it comes to fintech, Nigeria isn't just playing the game, it's selling the market and setting the rules. And it's big. I will tell you about one of the success stories later on. I've stolen all the time for the shalaye. Let me ask me this question quickly. Formal cross-border export trade is gaining traction. What is responsible? You can add that to whether you think going the fintech way is the best option. Your time starts now. It's less than 1 minute.
Thank you. So the reason why you're seeing that kind of surge, right, is because people are moving around. Okay, mm-hmm. More people are moving around. A lot of Nigerians have left Nigeria because of the economic, in quotes, hardship. Mm-hmm. All right, and because of the economic hardship, more people are out there. All right, so because there are more people out there, there are demands for all of these things, right? The things that are basic things, right? Food, clothing, and the necessities, you understand, that people use. Mm-hmm. All right. As a result, it's going to bring opportunities into those places. And of course, the core of everything is payment.
Payment. Right? Hold that thought. Let me use money and children to rob you of the power of speech.
Yes.
Until we come back from this quick break. Stand by. Tunde Abdul Salam is making sure you reach us online right after this.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Say hello glow to smooth, moisturized skin with E45 lotion. Now in a new and improved bottle. E45 brings you the same great formula for your face and body, whether it's dry or the rainy season. E45 moisturizing lotion locks in moisture to keep your skin soft, hydrated, and glowy. E45 is dermatologically recommended and can be found in a supermarket near you. E45, straightforward skincare.
Step into a realm of endless opportunities at Wellspring University. Whether you're aiming to pursue undergraduate studies, top-up programs, postgraduate degrees, we've got you covered. Our commitment lies in nurturing talent, inspiring innovation, and empowering students to unlock their boundless potential. Explore our diverse range of programs, including public administration, economics, hospitality and tourism studies, nursing, medical laboratory science, criminology and security studies, microbiology, and much more. For further inquiries and to discover the perfect program for you, visit our website at www.wellspringuniversity.edu.ng or call us at 0704-255-0535 or 0907-333-0526. Wellspring University, the future of education.
Bóyá ò ń sáré láti lọ wọ ọkọ̀, àbí ò ń jó ní ìgbéyàwó ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀, Nivea Dry ò ní dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Ó ti wà báyìí nínú ike kékeré 25 ml fún àwọn ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó lajú.
Oh, I need to find a way to save on water expenses. Oh, my budget can't keep up again.
I used to be in your shoes until I switched to Seaway Refill Water.
Seaway Refill Water?
Yes, so with Seaway Refill Water, you are getting double the water while spending less.
I'm switching today.
Switch to Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Get more value, save more money. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Seaway Refill. Stay hydrated, drink more water. Oh yeah, Seaway Refill.
Feel the difference. Always choose Seaway for every family.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Life's full of crazy moments that whisper, do you have the guts? And when your body screams stop, but you need to go one more time, that's Dubai confidence.
Pitching a bold, out-of-the-box idea in a boardroom full of suits? That's Dubai confidence.
That nervous hand shooting up to answer a question no one else dares to tackle? That's Dubai confidence.
Reaching for that skyscraper high jump? You bet! That's Dubai confidence. That Dubai confidence comes from wearing the Dubai antiperspirant and deodorant with 48 hours all-round protection. Dubai, own your grind. Available in stores near you.
Not my phone again. Every time YouTube.
Mommy, I want to watch YouTube.
You want to watch YouTube? Not with my phone. Go and watch TV.
What? There's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV. Even our own TV.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Mama, I like him. It's him be say you like him. I tell you say he no good for you, but you see they talk say you like him. My pikin. You know, see I go always get your back, but you got shine your eye well, take carry better thing. Like the new Golden Penny soya and vegetable oil where they for brand new packaging.
The new Golden Penny soya oil contains vitamins A, D, and E with omega-3 and 6 and 0 trans fat. It is available for different sizes. Buy your own for retail store where they near you. Golden Penny oil, eat well, live well.
Say hello to smooth, moisturized skin with E45 lotion. Now in a new and improved bottle. E45 brings you the same great formula for your face and body, whether it's dry or the rainy season. E45 moisturizing lotion locks in moisture to keep your skin soft, hydrated, and glowy. E45 is dermatologically recommended and can be found in a supermarket near you. E45, straightforward skincare.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Right on time. Just a quick remember, we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Go and search for Nigeria Info. You can catch the conversation. You know how it is. Sometimes you are driving on your radio, you are enjoying the show, and you don't want to go. You probably get to your destination. You've already arrived at your park, maybe your office, the car park, and you are now moving forward, reversing, going forward again, just slowing the time so that this Ogbeni that's talking should land so that you can go. It's so easy. You don't even need to bother. Just whip out your phone, go to YouTube or Facebook, just say Nigeria Info on YouTube or Nigeria Info on Facebook. They will give you, just Google it, you understand? And then you can just go right into our live stream. So you would not only hear us, you would even see all of us, which gives you double. And if you have AirPods or earphones, earplugs, all the better. You might be listening to the show even while you are working. Don't let Oga catch you though, but it's good. So we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That's Nigeria Info. And I said, if you have questions, contacts, you want follow-up, anything you learn from this show or that it opens up your mind and you want to reach out, we are giving you the opportunity to reach out to us, and we are building community. So that number once again is 0912-171-2885. 0912-171-2885. Okay, so wherever you're reaching us from, there is plenty to share and spare. And if you've caught anything and you want to be a part of today's broadcast and you want to reach out, the other WhatsApp number is the live one. The one I just gave you now, it will be throughout the week, anytime for information. If you don't want to contribute to the show, but you want questions, you want information, and you want more than that, all through the week, 0912-171-2885. But if you want to contribute on the show itself, live on radio, that's 0809-597-5805. That's 080-9597-5805. Again, 080-9597-5805. So I've used 0, I've used O, if you are sensitive about that. Okay? Because people still wonder, is it 0 or is it O? Aha. That, just in case you're hearing it for the first time, it's both. The Americans use 0 in everything. The British use 0 in everything except phone numbers, plate numbers, and bank account numbers. So they use O, and you can check your dictionary, especially if you have an Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. Go to the index where it says 0. Just search for 0, O, not, nil. You see how there. So for numbers it's 080. That's according to the British. The Americans is 070, but 080. Okay. Thank you, class. So let's move. Let's move on. Before we went on the break, Niyi was explaining what he thinks is responsible for cross-border export trade gaining traction. Informal cross-border export trade gaining traction. Before, I used his billions and his children to block his mouth. So, by power of your money, all your money and all your children, you are released.
Thank you.
So, please land.
You know, so a lot of transactions are taking place, right? And again, you remember that the government have been, you know, talking. I don't want to use the word touting, right? They've been talking about AFTA. You understand? You know, the Continental Free Trade Area. You know, trying to encourage as many people as possible to be able to do what they need to do. Even up until recently, you understand, the government came outside to tell us that they've been able to secure how, you know, CFA can be accepted, what do you call it, for NXPs, right? So that's another, I mean, that's another level of conversation, right? So the government is doing so much. If you have gone to social media, or if you go to social media in the last 1, 2, 3 weeks, you understand, 3 weeks now, you'll be hearing about this Cotonou Agbalumo.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been something very, very trendy, you know. And I'm like, oh, because this is Agbalumo season, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like there's one Agbalumo coming from Cotonou that, you know, that is special. You know, looks like something a bit better than what we have here, maybe sweeter or something. And that's even been exported out of the country, all right? So there's a lot of trade, all right, going on in those areas. Remember again, there's this switch, all right? I don't want to mention their name because I don't want to give them free advertisement. Who are supposed to be responsible for...
Unfortunately for you, once you say switch, because we don't have too many options.
No. So this is an African switch.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So we're not talking about.
We're
not even talking about this. The switch we know in Nigeria here. No, you understand. So the whole plan is for you to be able to make payments, cross-border payments across the continent. So because of that push of this switch, because I remember I attended a program where Afrexim Bank came sometime last year, you understand, and it was, I mean, that was something they even sold. All right, this very solution is powered by a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian who's the MD, and they're based in Cairo, somewhere in Cairo, right? And all of those conversations are all in a bid to make sure that there's trade, you know, stronger trade going on the continent. And we've said it over and over and over and over again that there is a need for us to be able to do business with ourselves. All right, yeah, I mean, that has always been, you know, it's always been a conversation. I mean, if you look at what has happened when Brother Trump came in America and he looked at his next door neighbor and said, look, I want to increase your tariff. And now I said, Benny, we've been friends forever. You understand?
Yeah.
So the lesson there, you
and it was like, what kind of friendship, Lily?
Do you get it? You understand? So I mean, if the USA say, no, we're going to increase your tariff to your tariff in Canada, the guy looks like, are you okay? You understand? Canada, America are really different. You understand? The lesson there is that it shows you very clearly there has been serious trade that has gone on between both of them.
In fact, I was looking at the numbers.
Do you get it?
They are like 5 and 6 in terms of trade.
In terms of trade, you get it now, and that's how it's supposed to be on the continent of Africa.
The downside being that on certain items, Canada has about 300%, 600% tariff on American products. You understand, which is what is spooking our businessman president.
So that trade imbalance, you understand?
It's scary.
You get it. So that's it. But the bottom
if
line
you're a big brother, you're a big brother now. That's one fact, but you tell it.
Do you get it? You know, so that's what's happening with us. You understand? And it can only get better. All right, there's going to be more trade. You know, because everybody's getting more aware.
Yes, certainly.
There are more opportunities. People are jackpotting. People are not just jackpotting to Europe and Canada and all of those places. People are entering those places. In December, I spent my holiday in Badagry.
Wow.
All right. There's a particular chap who is a Nigerian boy. He's from Badagry. He lives in Port Novo in Cotonou. He's schooled in Ghana. So he told me he speaks 7 languages.
Wow.
I mean, so he even speaks the local dialects of those areas around Ghana and all of that access. You understand? And I told him I was very happy about the fact that I met him. And the reason is because at some point we start to look at all of the opportunities around that region, because there are opportunities there.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of trade going on, you know. In fact, he gave me something. So this guy I'm talking about makes what he calls articulated charcoal.
Okay.
All right. Articulated charcoal that is made with the bark of agbon.
Coconut.
Oh yeah. So look, if I show you the experiment, not experiment, what those guys are doing, all right? They use the back of coconut to make articulated charcoal that they export out of the country that is used for firing shisha.
You are on your own.
So I have a block of it. They gave me a block of it. You understand? That is the kind of transaction.
What are you going to use it for?
So I'm supposed to create a market.
Okay.
So we're talking export, right? We're talking export. We're talking about our e-commerce marketplace in the US where we can help people put stuff. You understand? And all of those conversations are going on.
Fantastic.
You understand? You get it? So people are seeing opportunities. All right? All of your palm kernel. All right? There's nothing, for example, in palm kernel that is not money. There's nothing in agmo. Coconut.
There's nothing that
is not money.
Yeah.
You get it? So it's for people to understand that, look, in all of these things that we're talking about finance, we're talking about payments, we're talking about regional payments, you understand? Do export. All right? Start to look at it. If you're not making dollars yet, make CFA.
Yeah.
All right?
Just talking about that. So this is a message from, I think, Kelvin. He said, good morning, Mr. Femi and Co. Please, I have a special toothache liquor supplement that almost eradicates toothache so fast. It relieves you after 20 minutes. Please, sir, I want to export abroad. It's the liquor that confuses me, but you know, just
so at the top of it, I'm willing to have a conversation with you. All right, we must go to NAFDAC first.
Yes,
that's where we're going to go.
Yeah.
All right. So, but we'll take it to NAFDAC. Bring that product. It sounds interesting to me. You understand? Because I like to hear things that are new. Right. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's see how we can get it to NAFDAC. Let them do all the necessary tests and make sure that they're working well. Once they're working well, we're willing to make sure we take into the international market to be able to bring in sales for you.
Okay, Femi, you see, in addition to that, to the cross-border stuff, what is making it easy is there is ease of access. There is no brick wall. They are ready to have you. You can walk in, you can walk out, you can drive, you can have your goods. From Okeari, you see lorry load of goods. They are going across Badagry to Cotonou, to Côte d'Ivoire. They are walking, so there's no ease. There's no brick wall, unlike our ports. So that ease of access is what's making
an enabling environment.
Yes.
Here's an interesting message from Ayodele Olani Oladipo. It says, Fintex Show, good morning, Femi, Razak, and Ni. Thanks for all you're doing to increase our wealth creation. Informal border crossing transactions will increase because other nations depend on us. Cotonou pineapples are sweeter. Government needs to monitor activities of customs and immigration. Europe is strong because you can move freely from one country to another with one Schengen visa.
That's
Africa is difficult to navigate. That's from Ayo. I guess relatively. I think they are working to smoothen it out.
Yeah. All of those conversations are going on. There's a guy I follow who's an African guy who tours everywhere in Africa. You know, the guy is how do I call him now? He's a delight to watch. You know, he takes you to Burundi, he takes you to Grenada. I mean, it was in Grenada maybe a few days ago. He takes you to everywhere in Africa. He's opening up Africa, and all we've been asking is, why is it difficult? You understand? For us not to be able to move around on our continent. You get it? So when we talked about the ECO, the currency, you understand, one currency for Africa. One sensible president is going to come one day and say, look, and they're having those conversations. That's why some of them are saying, okay, let us make some of our countries visa free. You know, you can go to a particular African country that is visa free. Ghana now, you can enter Ghana. I mean, it's always been there for those of us in ECOWAS. So they make Ghana, you know, what do you call it, you know, visa free for African people and all of that. Everybody is coming to that realization, you understand, that the best thing for us, you understand, is to be able to break down the walls, and that's what it is.
You can join the conversation on 0201-465-7190, 0201-465-7190. Here's another message. I think this time it's coming from Grandma Lara. Good morning, my Fintex people. It's activated charcoal, not articulated.
It's not activated, I said.
You said, I think you said articulated.
No, I said activated charcoal.
I thought I had articulated.
Oh, really?
Grandma is right. You are wrong.
Okay.
It's too
Thank you very much for the correction.
It's too much gassy. That's finishing. Yeah. So it's activated
charcoal.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's Monday morning now. You don't know where people's head.
You just said something about the class earlier on. Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Mommy were in class. Thank you for the lecture.
So there's a whole lot to unpack. Before we went on that break, I'd also promised that I was going to share. So there's export, there's fintech, there are just opportunities everywhere. And remember, the first word of my introduction today was this: opportunity is closer to you. Not taking advantage of those opportunities is indeed the challenge. So there's one standout success story in Nigeria. So I'll give you the company name later. But so this company, you know them well, strong fintech company. They recently secured $110 million in funding from investors, including Google. They aggregated this money from investors, including Google.
So I know them.
$110 million. You don't know? Tell me.
I don't want to mention their name.
Okay.
They're my competitors.
Well, this investment has propelled the company to more like unicorn status, with a valuation exceeding $1 billion. Your competition has $1 billion.
Let me tell you. Okay, let me allow you land so that I can see what they understand.
Well, they also process over 800 million transactions monthly. More than 800 million transactions.
That is unique.
Every month, totaling more than $17 billion in value. The monthly transactions. So, talk about making money moves, huh? Big deal. Me. Even you are smiling.
I'm smiling.
That is humongous.
Myself and Razak had a conversation in the car when we were coming this morning, right? And it was still about the same thing, right? Now, remember, I keep saying, I turned down $1 million in 2023.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
$1 million. Right?
Yeah. Are you regretting it?
No regret.
Okay.
No, it was a very good decision, right? Now, that's to tell you that there are opportunities.
Yeah.
You get it now. The guys who call unicorns today, right, started from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's number one.
No doubt.
Right?
No doubt.
The guys that are unicorn today are going to come and get bigger unicorns in future.
Yeah.
Sometime last year, there's a guy who had helped me do something, with our operations and all that. And I told him that I was doing export. Then I said, what happened to the fintech solution?
Yeah.
Do you know so company has become a unicorn now? That is where you should go back to. We had that conversation this morning. You get it?
And I know you still have a product that is not in the market yet.
Look. When you talk about those unicorns, we would only smile. We wish them well. When we unleash what we have, when we unleash what we have put together,
you don't want to hint. You don't want to hint.
Unleash the dragon.
Yeah, because a lot of brain work has been put into this, right? There's competition.
Yeah.
You're looking at what other people are doing. You understand? You want to stand out. All right? And I teach this thing, in terms of marketing, the push and pull model, you understand?
Yeah.
And I apply those things to the things that we do. At the appropriate time, all right, we would release those things to the public, you understand, so that they can take full advantage of it. The mobile phone people have, they're going to make money with it. That's what we're saying.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now, for those looking to dive into Nigeria's fintech waters, opportunities abound. That is the long and short of this plenty grammar we're speaking. The country's youthful population, increasing smartphone penetration, and supportive regulatory environment is getting better. These things add together to create a fertile ground for innovation. So whether it's mobile money solutions reaching the unbanked or digital payment platforms streamlining transactions, there's absolutely no shortage of problems to solve and profits to be made. And that is the conversation that I've been having with Nee and Razak since we started. And some of the tech solutions, Razak has a solution that I literally cannot believe. I said Razak, Ni. I literally cannot believe. All I just care is that, okay, let it be put to use and let's see how that solution can help people put food on their table and drag people from this penury that's afflicting Nigerians. Remember, this show started. The major inspiration for us starting this show was the removal of petrol subsidy. That was how we started. And petrol subsidy removal has been 2 years now, right? And we are going strong and we are looking at options, constant options. Some people would have heard something on this show that would have propelled them to take action. Others have banded themselves into a community, and that community is rising. That community started with the export community, and at the start of this year, I gave Ni and Razak the mandate that the export community is, the non-oil export community is great. I need to see that fintech community. Young people with ideas, with opportunities to pitch their ideas. There's a young man I had a conversation with who has a game. I think we are meeting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'll ask Ayo. I think we are meeting tomorrow. I just asked him whether he has done all the paperwork for his. I did not want him to send me documents. I don't want to take custody of people's intellectual property. I mean, we can have the conversation, but we do know that in this country, one of the things stifling creativity is that you come up with an idea and you share it. Sometimes you are looking for sponsors and they steal it. I don't like to curse. Otherwise, I would have just called for a conference of Shokono, Amadioha, Ayilala, and everything, and the Englishman's thunder. But please don't do that to people. And sometimes it's frustrating because it's people already, it's the haves who rob the have-nots.
Very true.
Of their means of livelihood when they manage to sit down and come up with ideas. So I don't, just be careful. I know sometimes you worry about money. You can talk to Niyi. If you have an idea and you are afraid that somebody, it's not so difficult to get this thing trademarked or patented or whatever. It's not so difficult.
Just reach out to us.
Yes, reach out.
Just reach out.
Okay. One more message from here. Have you heard of Maxwell Chikinbutso from Zimbabwe? He recently launched a fuelless car powered by special battery that doesn't need charging. That's Olu from Ojodu. A fuel-less, I bet because I didn't call it fuel. It's fuel. But for those who were like, what is Femi saying? We will do a fuel-less. It's fuel, petrol-less car. This is Tesla level conversation. Huh?
Yeah.
Like say, opportunity yakpa. Even if you don't have the opportunity to jakpa. I'm rhyming like two man.
Yeah, just to add to it, you understand? Please, if you got ideas, and that's the plan, all right, this year, bring it in. You understand?
Okay.
We're not going to steal your idea. There are too many ideas that we have that we're not even able to finish. You understand?
Yeah.
Bring your ideas. Let's look at them for you. You understand? Fintech. All right, you want to solve a payment problem in your village, in your whatever, your head is buzzing or something, bring it to us. Let's look at it with you. You understand?
Yep.
You come and pitch it to us. We like it. You understand? We're trying to do some crowdfunding for funds to be able to support businesses. We don't want to throw you away. We don't want people. We want to open up opportunities for people. Once you have an idea that is brilliant, that you know that is good, that's going to open up opportunities, open up employment for people, please bring them on. You understand? And we'll be able to work with you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good day, everyone in the studio. My name is Clems. I produce the following items in the photo, and I want to export it. And I'm looking at the items. These are different kind of fabric. You know all these play mats that children play with. I have 1, 2, 3s and ABCs. This I don't know. Some of them, I think, mostly clothes and all of that. There's a photo I'll probably share with you guys.
Let them reach out to us. You understand? We'll take it warehouse for them, put it on the e-commerce platform. They can sell from there.
Please send a WhatsApp message to this number. What's the number? I've run out of time.
0912-171-2885. Don't forget it.
All right. See you next week, everybody.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.